spring is here, sort of. Hey everyone, it's me Crystal again, and today we have the Spring 2017 collection from ilnp. This is a gorgeous 6 polish set. We're going to start off with High Tide. This is a really dark, deep blue holographic, and it has this gorgeous like green shimmer when it hits the light. It's just, I love it. You can see the shimmer right there on the brush, actually. When I was putting this on, I thought it was going to go on really opaque, but it didn't. It actually went on kind of sheer at first, but it dries slightly darker. So it did end up being completely opaque in 2 coats for me. But if you like to go a lot thinner, I go really thick on my second coat. If you go a lot thinner, you're going to need 3 coats. Out of the collection, this is my second favorite color. I love the deep, rich colors, and I especially love blues and purples. So this one's really gorgeous with that sexy green shimmer. The next color is Bermuda Breeze. This is a green. I didn't expect it to be a green. I didn't pay much attention to the color names when I ordered the collection because I just ordered the full thing in a set. This is really gorgeous though, and it has kind of, I want to say a gold undertone to it. This is just jam-packed with the holographic micro glitter. I love it. It goes on really smooth. This goes on a little sheer again, but it does dry darker, just like High Tide did. And on the second coat, I went in really thick, and I was able to cover up the nail tip. And I don't mean like super thick. I went in with more polish than on my first coats. I always go in with a little more on the second, because I'm not as afraid of like creating ridges that are going to leave a weird texture on my nail. And then I smear it all over my cuticles, because that's what I do. It's my skill set. Here you can see it's really beautiful, and you can see all the rainbow hollow in it. It's so sexy. This is my favorite, because it's purple. I mean, you guys could have seen that coming a mile away if you've watched any of my swatch videos that have a purple in them. Purple is my absolute favorite color in the world, and this is a purple hollow. It's gorgeous, and it has this kind of pink tint, this pink shimmer throughout it that is absolutely stunning, and I didn't expect it all, because in the bottle it has absolutely no hint of shimmer. If you look at High Tide in the bottle, you can see the green shimmer in it. If you look at yours truly in the bottle, it just looks purple. You don't see any flecks of pink, you don't see any kind of hint of a second color. It's just purple. But when you're putting it on, you definitely start to see that pink shimmer. And when I put it in my bulbs and I was taking pictures, I was blown away. I just loved it. Absolutely fell in love with it. And I'm actually wearing this now. I swatched all of these colors. I finished with the last one, and I put this back on because I loved it so much. Next up is Ballet Slipper. Ballet Slippers. I have it written down as Ballet Slipper, so I'm going to assume it's Ballet Slipper. So, I'm not sure. I should probably grab the bottle and check that. This is a really, 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 really pretty pink, and I'm not a big pink fan, so that's saying something for me. This did take 3 coats, though. It goes on super sheer. And while it does dry slightly darker, it doesn't dry dark enough to be like super significant and just be done in 2 coats. If you have the nail tips like mine, you're going to definitely need that 3rd coat just to cover everything up. Make sure you don't have that part that's brighter than the rest of your nails. I tried to talk way too fast right there. When I went in with my 3rd coat here, I went way too heavy. I ended up having to take that off and fix it for this picture. This also has a sort of silvery looking shimmer to it that I really loved. Then we have Aria. I really hope it's pronounced Aria like the character from Pretty Little Liars. If it's supposed to be Aria, then I said it wrong. This is this gorgeous sky blue linear holographic. And this goes on so amazingly smoothly. And I put too much on my brush. Jeez. But this goes on so amazingly smoothly. And I thought this was going to take 3 coats. I saved the 3 that I thought were going to take 3 coats for the end. This didn't end up taking 3 coats. Even in thin coats, this went on really, really welly opaque. Really welly opaque. I'm not sure that is grammatically correct. But I'm going to leave it in there. I kind of like it. Really well. Nah. I'm kind of thinking out loud while talking to you guys. See, look at how gorgeous that is. This last one is called Versailles. I know I said that right, because I've taken French. Oh, look at that, guys. I got something going for me tonight. Besides lack of sleep, massive amounts of coffee, and, you know, overall weirdness. This takes 3 coats for sure. It goes on super sheer at first, and I actually didn't think this was going to get completely opaque at all, honestly. If we're just being completely honest here, I thought this was still, I was going to end up doing 3 coats and still have nail tip showing and be kind of dissatisfied. But that's not what happened, as you're going to see. I went in for the second coat and it was still looking pretty sheer, and I was kind of like, but it does dry a little darker. And even like on the second coat, I was seeing more coverage with like the yellow glitter. Because this isn't really, I don't want to call this a gold. This is definitely a yellow, but it has like these flakies in it and this kind of shimmer that I can't tell if it's gold or silver, because under different lights they look gold, under certain lights they look silver. I mean, there's really no, I don't know. The website says gold, but I saw flecks of silver. You can judge for yourself. Either way, it's gorgeous as hell. I love the entire collection. I can definitely see myself wearing these, even though I'm not a big green or yellow fan. I still think I'll wear those. It is all currently available from ilnp.com, and I will link it in the description box, as I always do. As usual, I hope you enjoyed this. I kind of changed up how I did the video and tweaked my camera settings, so the colors were a lot better in this video than most of my swatch videos. If you liked it though, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more fun stuff and swatching and tutorials and, you know, my general insanity in the future. I'll see you guys next time.